morning, Farmsy Wildcats. Welcome to another wonderful week here at Farmsy Middle School. I bring you the morning message of September 27, 2023. We always begin with our Farmsy's motto. And what is a motto? It's what you stand for, what you live by, what your purpose is, and your drive. I am unique. I am pursuing excellence. I am developing. I am a lifelong learner. Together, we are Farmsley. Quite a few things that I've seen this week that exemplify just our motto, and then therefore, shoutouts were submitted and given by the following people, and thank you so much for submitting those shoutouts. Teachers, students, and families. You can do so too with a link on our Pharmacy.us webpage. Miss Hunt is giving a shout out to Claire K for expressing pure kindness to a fellow student in a time of need. Miss Collins is shouting out Hater A, Noah B, and Tessa C for helping to keep the room clean and tidy for our learning environment. Mr. Byrne is giving a shout out to all of his Explore classes on sixth grade Explore for their work effort, class conversation, and behavior last week. It was spot on. Thank you for that. Mr. Johnson is giving a shout out to Marissa H for starting the year out off strong. Way to go and keep it up. I'm giving a shout out to Chance F and Kenyon Y for your full participation in instruction and class discussion. Thank you so much. Keep it up. That's a true sign of a student being a primary. Word. Always great to remind those about cell phone procedures. Don't forget to visit your lockers. Drop off the things that should not be in school, including those cell phones, any coats, jackets, backpacks, or what have you, hoodies, all that stuff needs to remain off our regular campus and in your locker. When you get right in the morning, you do still have the option of cafeteria, library, and the gym. Make sure you use those places wisely and clean up after yourself or what have you. It's always a great time to remind those about right-hand side, single file, zero voice level, and no horseplaying. No horseplaying. Let's talk about that. Why don't we horseplay in school? Well, I had to demonstrate or get students to understand this. Last year, a couple kids were horseplaying just like they do in the neighborhood. They hang out, they're fun, they play with each other, they're friends, and that makes sense outside of the school building. I had to ask them, I'm like, how many friends do you hang out with on a normal basis? Oh, so many friends, about 8, about 10. I'm like, yes, but do you hang out with 300? What about 1,000? So that's why horseplay is not appropriate for school, because it's not just your 6 or 8 friends hanging out. It's 1,000 kids hanging out, and horseplay can get serious really fast, and people could take it the wrong way. And too many people horseplaying causes a real dangerous situation. So reserve, though, if you do horseplay, you need to reserve that for home time, out of school time. During the school time, horseplay is not the answer. It is not what we do and cannot be what we participate in. Therefore, keep your hands off while you're in the hallway, while you're transitioning class, in the cafeteria, in the gym, in the library. Hands up to yourself. No horseplaying, okay? Just a day reminder, these are the things you need to be successful throughout the day. If you need a day user, the day users are available first thing in the morning. You need to walk into the lobby. That's how you get into school, and immediately get your day user device. Starting October 9th, which is when we come back from the fall break, you will get a mark on your Wildcat card if they have to issue you a day user. The only exception are those that have prearranged agreements or what have you, that they are day users during the day, and it's their device that they get. Now, you cannot, so if you do not have a day use, your regular device, and you forgot it at home, or it's not charged, or what have you, then you will get a mark on your Wildcat card to get a day user, okay? Don't forget those physicals. Got a crazy busy week, okay? I did mark that next week is fall break, and so I went ahead and pushed out 3 weeks because I want you to know of what's going on the week after we come back. But for the remainder of this week, don't forget, there's girls basketball conditioning today. A quick recall today. Both of those are at 3:30. Today's our decade day. I can't wait to see your outfits and all that you're dressed in, your attire. Tomorrow's twin day. Miss Collins would also like me to remind you to reset your cellular data on your iPads. And in order to do that, you would need to go to settings, go to the cellular data, and scroll down on the right hand side and hit reset data. And that'll help you out with that. Environmental Day Club is meeting tomorrow after school at 3:30. And on Friday is blackout. We ask that you wear all black or what have you, come as decorated as you are in your black attire. It is in preparation for our pep rally. I want to also remind you that FCA is meeting at 1:32 on Friday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's the choir room, okay? Come out and support the football against Johnson. The football team will play against Johnson. That's our eighth grade night, and it is also a blackout game. So if you come, wear your black shirt or what have you. Now, let me go back a little bit. Friday, we have a pep rally. Remember, in order for you to participate in the pep rally, you have to have cleared off any discipline matters that you need to render or take care of. Those should have been taken care of. If you missed detention on Thursday, for instance, guess what? You still have an unfulfilled discipline matter. Therefore, you will not be able to participate in the pep rally. If you received ISAP, a referral or ISAP for referral from the referral or suspension from a referral as of last Friday until this Friday, you will not also be able to participate in the pep rally. I sure hope that you are all able to do so, and we have a great time planned for you. It is going to be at the end of the day, and we are looking forward to really revving up all the eighth grade participants in their sports this past couple months. Okay. Family Teacher Conference is on Monday. Hope you all have your conferences set up and scheduled so that you can give feedback on how we can support you better in the classroom, and your families can as well. We do not have school anytime next week. So this is for, we do have Monday Parent Teacher Conference, but that's not regular school and this your fall break. After we return from fall break on that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, eighth graders are taking a field trip to PRP to learn more about their Pathways program. It's actually called Louisville Academies and what they have to offer. In addition, there is a eighth grade Washington D.C. trip planned for eighth graders only. So, if you'd like to know more about the eighth grade trip to Washington D.C., it's a parent meeting at 5:30 on Wednesday or 7 o'clock on Thursday. Would love to see you attend. Have your families come to learn more about that. Okay. Beta Club applications are open. Please make sure you get those submitted. I think they're due this week. And Conan Ice is today. As we've talked about before, in order for you to go to receive Conan Ice, one, you have to have cash. You have to have cash. It's $3, $5. I think there's an $8 option. But let me tell you, last time we did it, we found that the $5 option was so large and so much that people had to throw theirs away. So they really wasted their money. We won't allow you to take it out of the cafeteria. So we really encourage you to do the $3 option. Cash only. When you come into the cafeteria, you go through the cafeteria line and then have a seat in your regular section. Someone will come around to your tables to dismiss you to go get your Conan Ice. You have to show that you have money, cash. Show that you have that much cash, and then we'll send you out. It's that easy. We go table by table, so the quicker you go through the cafeteria line, get your food, and have a seat, then we'll start going table by table so that you have sufficient amount of time. And you must clean up after yourself, okay? It's just a reminder of Family Teacher Conference and Carpool procedures. They are going so much nicer. Thank you so much. Usually it takes about 15-20 minutes to clear the whole carpool line, and that's great. That's fantastic. These just reminding families, we do not make a left down Wildcat Lane. We make a right only, especially in the PM, a right only down Wildcat Lane. That helps us allow for traffic to continue to flow on Cane Run or Rockford Lane, and it helps us to get in a smooth transition in and coming right back out. Okay. Hispanic Culture Collective culture. What is collective culture? Well, Hispanic culture, they did some research and found that they really do an extreme amount job at this of collective culture. It is when there are large groups that have shared responsibilities. They gather together regularly and are extremely loyal to one another. Hispanic families have a great respect for their elders and consider the eldest male in the family to be the leader. However, there are some families that have the eldest female as the head of the family. These females are typically the grandmothers or what have you. Hispanics also live longer because of their collective culture. This is because the entire family takes care of the elders. This makes it easier to spot any abnormalities in their elder and that they may be experiencing and get them treated before it's too late. Because of these values with family, Hispanic couples tend to have more children and the families live longer than an average number, have live longer and have a larger number of family members in one household. That is all the announcements I have for you today. Learn more about Hispanic cultures and other cultures different than yours so that you can be a more well rounded person. Remember, the difference between a good day and a bad day is your attitude. Let's make it a great one.